need to turn the camera that way.
That way?
So.
Because it can't see you at all. Hey.
Oh, towards me?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That way?
That?
Because it can't see you at all. Still can't see you. Yeah.
How much? That?
I don't know, I can't see it through John's screen.
Very unprofessional.
I am the only one watching it right now, apparently. So.
Yeah, but when people start watching it,
Apparently, also, our stuff got all kinds of goofy though.
I want to know how the heck that happened.
Yeah, so do I.
oh cool.
Seriously, everything is out of whack.
Yeah, the camera is completely unfocused.
I feel like it's a little bit more this way now. So can I turn it that way?
It needs to go more because
Yeah,
blue's
I got
right
you.
here.
I got you.
Uh-huh.
Tinkering.
Oh, shit.
Tinkering. Tinkers.
Cool.
Sounds good, guys. Sorry for the the adjusting.
Alright.
Someone smacked the camera, apparently.
Well, no, like apparently all of our settings got messed up. So
Huh.
Wah, wah, wah.
yeah. But anywho, what's good, guys? Welcome to another exciting episode of Discount Gaming. As always, I'm one of your hosts. I'm Business on One.
Mortimer. Oh, shit.
She beat you.
Go ahead.
I already did it.
No, I didn't hear it.
Repeat.
Macaulay.
Take two. Catabash.
Mortimer Smith.
And then Ozzy's right there, but for some reason he's
Oh, shit.
completely facing the other direction.
It's because we turned this.
He's
It's
sitting-
because I wanted them to see like the names.
He's sitting in the dice tray. One of many that I have decided to go ahead and invest in recently.
It's a nice dice. Is it like? Is that snake skin?
Something like that, yeah. And then I've got another one over there. Actually, I got two more. Hold on. I don't know if I showed you this because I don't think you were here when we got them in.
Oh yeah. I did see it, but
And there's all the new dice.
I didn't go through it.
That's the other new dice tray we got.
Oh, this is also a dice.
And yep, a third dice tray. Because basically we're pretty much gonna be sitting like this,
Yeah.
side and side, side and side.
And will you be sitting there?
I'll be sitting here.
Oh, okay.
I'll be over here.
Oh, okay.
I'll be up front.
All right. So,
Wait,
have
you
we
don't need
already?
to be over there for recording,
Huh?
just for live.
No, I said I'll sit over here.
Oh yeah. He's gonna be sitting there, and then we're basically gonna be sitting like this, and I'll be sitting here. We're gonna put the leaf in, so we're gonna have to figure out how to move the table around the camera for that one.
Nope, because remember it'll be over there.
That's true. We are gonna move everything over there.
Okay.
Because the DM screen takes up a good amount of space, but the dry erase board that I'm getting to draw dungeons and put dungeons on is 36 by 42. And this table is 36 by 40. So it would leave you guys like that much room on the sides.
To put like a little tally or something.
But if we put the leaf in, it moves it to like a 60 by 60,
Oh.
so it'll give you guys room to set your papers down and do all your rolling.
Cool.
And then the dice trays will just go in between everybody.
And you guys already explained everything to.
Nope, we haven't gone into full details on anything
You
going
know
on.
that because we measured it.
We did measure it like 4 different times to make sure we were right.
No,
So I-
you did it like 4 different times until you were like, I don't think I'm getting this right.
It turns out I was right. I was just second guessing.
A third guessing and fourth guessing.
Hey, if I'm gonna order something for $50, I need to make sure I get the right one.
Well, when you're right, you're right.
If I get something too big, we're in trouble. If I get something way too tiny that the camera can't pick up and that I can't even do a hallway on, we're screwed.
Sorry I was late coming back. Because I went to the store a second time because I was like, I kind of wanted a soda. So, and I didn't want to take your car because I had already taken it. So I walked over there. And then as I'm walking up to the store, like I see this guy kind of like telling off the cashier, and it's an older guy, kind of like biker type,
Yeah.
but he had like an actual bicycle. He wasn't rocking anything else. But
He was a biker, but not that.
he was kind of telling her off something about the pricing or not having something that they had advertised or something like that.
Was it the girl that like kind of speaks English?
No, and she spoke
Yeah, but
pretty
like
good
it's
English. I don't know.
It was the female, right?
It was a girl,
Yeah.
shorter.
She's the
little
real nice
chunky.
one too. I hate when the people go in there and treat her like crap.
But like he was kind of going off, and I walked in with my headphones, so I couldn't really hear what he was saying to her at first. So I took them, like I paused it at first. I didn't want to make it seem like I was snooping or anything. But like he was going off on her about the prices of the sandwiches that they had. Like they're all the same sandwiches and they're all different prices. And like, and he had gotten there, he had came back like 5 times to get something and they didn't have it. Like in the same day, like he came back to the same store to check to see if they had the same item 5 different times today. And I'm like, if you're gonna come back, like, I would come back on a different day or something like that. I'll just come to the same store.
No, So they're still getting all of their stuff in to do everything. Like they just finished the remodel and moving everything around.
Yeah, I noticed
so
it was a little
that's
different
recently. And they've even set out like they're running out of cups, they're running out of holders, they're running out of everything because they're trying to get it in as fast as they can.
yeah.
But
Like I just don't get how people aren't that understanding about what's going on in the world
Because
right
people are
now.
assholes.
yeah, it's just I walked in and then I see her like kind of have her phone up, so she was recording the guy. So if you guys see me on FitFam, then that's why. He wasn't doing that big of a fuss, but I had to stay there because he wasn't leaving. He kept
See?
going in and out of the.
See, this is why I
Circle
carry.
No, you carry because you can.
For situations like that, it'd be very
Bullshit.
nice. Because if he had reached across that counter,
Yeah, and then
it
like
becomes a self-defense issue.
he was causing so much of like a ruckus that I didn't even notice the guy. That like it's because I was leaving because I had already paid for my stuff. And I was deciding whether or not to stay a little longer, wait for that guy to leave, because he was there before I'd gotten there, and he had already walked in and out several times. And I had walked out, and I was holding the door open for this guy to walk in, and this older guy, like, he was a veteran, and I didn't even notice he didn't have a mask on or anything. Like that's how much of a ruckus this guy was causing. So I come back into the store. And I stand in line to act like I'm buying something because this guy was at the front of the line now, paying for something else. And like the whole for 5 minutes he was telling this girl off, like, why don't you guys have this, or you guys are making me pay so much for a sandwich I can get for $2 at Walmart or something like that. And I'm like, well, it's
You can go to Walmart.
yeah.
I'm like, yeah. I mean, do you know how much a gallon of milk is at a gas station versus going to the dollar store or
Exactly.
Walmart for the gallon
Yeah, and
of
he
milk?
kept saying it's a convenience store. It's supposed to be convenient pricing, and I'm like, no, it's convenience.
It's convenience because you can get it quicker than going to Walmart, but you're gonna pay for the convenience of
Yeah.
getting it quicker.
But this guy was just
Douche
ridiculous.
nozzle.
And then the guy that didn't have a mask on, he started like coughing in front of me. I was like, fuck. So I stepped back like even further.
What is an analog pocket? Am I missing something?
Yeah, it's the new Game Boy that's coming out.
Oh.
But I mean, David, he always gets everything the day it hits, and it's like, okay, and
I mean,
surprise,
hey,
surprise.
someone's got to test out for the bugs.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's the reason why I was late. I know we're recording at 11.
Well, it's like when we went to we went and had dinner at Olive Garden tonight. The first time for her to go.
Oh, you've
And
never gone?
She had never been before, and like
Now she has the mimis.
Did you know your family there?
we all got drinks, and Ray was the only one whose drink didn't taste like sanitizer solution. And so we brought it up to the the server. We're like, hey, can we get something else? Our drinks taste like sanitizer. And she comes back, and she brought Ash and I Sprite because they were out of Dr. Pepper, and ours tastes I didn't taste sanitizer solution, but John got lemonade, and I took a sip of that.
It was like
straight
hardcore solution.
sanitizer solution.
And
So I was like, I explained to her, John and I were explaining to her, like, you need to check the pH level of your sanitizer. It's too strong, or someone's leaving the cups in there too long and it's coating it.
And I didn't say it ugly.
Yeah, I
was
mean,
just
that's like they're cleaning it. That's a good thing,
yeah,
but
no, I was just like, it's doing this because of this. I was like, so whenever you guys get a chance, like, just check.
Yeah,
it
we
out.
weren't ugly or anything, and she was like apologizing. Like, you don't have to apologize. It happens. Like
Mhm.
we've been in the food industry long enough to know you get busy and the dishwasher suddenly has to go do something else. and
that or they're
forgets
taking
them.
like extra precautions with everything going on.
Yeah.
And they might be doing. Someone might be thinking that they're doing something right with
But it actually
leaving it
is-
in there, or
Yeah, but it's like we told her. It's like, look, we've been in the food industry for over 15 years. I was like, it happens. I was like, just check on it when you can. That's it. She kept apologizing and stuff like that. It's like, it's okay. Like, it's not a big deal.
And then
I would rather taste sanitizer than see somebody else's food in my cup.
Yeah.
So.
At least I
Yeah.
know that way. The sanitizer may not make me feel great later, but at least I'm not catching something from somebody. I may get an upset tummy, but that's.
Oh, I've been there. And in fact, I was there before I came here.
But and then she took the drinks off our bill altogether. Like they didn't charge us for any of the drinks, and they took the breadsticks and salad off too.
Cool.
And
The
You didn't
unlimited
need
ones.
to.
like we didn't ask her to, and she still and she kept acting like. Towards the end of it, you could tell she was trying to do everything she could to make sure she was going to get tipped because she felt like she wasn't going to. And I'm sitting here going, she probably thinks she's not getting
Somebody's
tipped.
on for you.
As I added $30 to the tab to her tip.
Lizzie.
Okay.
He said, hey, Brendan.
Cool.
No one got it.
It's my brother's fiance. I think they're getting married.
Nice.
He's like,
Congratulations.
I think.
Yeah, I think it's.
But yeah, that
But I'm
lady.
like, I don't think they secretly got married.
But that server, she kept trying to frantically fix everything, and you could tell it was like that mentality of I'm not getting tipped because of someone else's screw up, and I'm like, as I slide it over to $30 as a tip.
Ooh, someone what?
Brian, he said play some magic.
No, something about not being able to hear us.
Turn the gain up on the mic. Can barely hear you even with headphones.
Can you hear us now?
Apparently, someone can't hear us through the mic.
Well, no, I'm wondering if
My
they're
bad.
having a hard time hearing me again.
Yeah, well, we are further away from you again.
But I can do that. And then we're a lot louder.
Yeah. Oh, do you want me to turn it back down to where it was?
No,
No,
leave that
they-
one.
No, leave it there, fuck it.
Cool.
If it's too loud, they'll yell at us about it.
Yeah. We'll just start blowing out speakers.
They're saying it's better.
Okay.
I guess the
Well,
volume was
Like
Yeah,
too
we
low.
stated
that's
right
right.
at the opening of the video, for some reason all of our settings are just messed up. We don't know why. We don't know what happened. The camera was completely knocked up in the air. Like we don't know what happened. So we're gonna have to go. We're gonna be tinkering with the settings.
Yeah, tomorrow we're actually moving everything that way.
Yeah, it's going that way.
Better lighting.
Better lighting.
And carpet.
And carpet, and it's going to give us more of a focused area than this spot here where we're right in the middle of the main walkway.
And then we can like add like a green screen or something.
Yeah.
Just to kind of like.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Well, that's what I want to do.
Yeah.
And I know how to do it too.
Oh, hey. Remind me after this, and sorry guys, that bottom left light over there, John, on the AC,
Yes.
that bottom left light means the filter needs to be cleaned.
Okay. Not important right now.
Speaking of, Bash knocked the camera up too. Alright, Blue. Smart ass.
Cool.
So,
I mean, maybe I was helicoptering in front of the camera, maybe I wasn't.
God, I hope not.
We are not set up to play. We are not set up to play Magic right now.
No.
None of us have any decks ready to throw down on.
Not
Oh, I
true.
have all mine.
Not true. I have an entire box behind you with decks.
Yeah, see, no. That just
um,
seems like a lot of work.
But there's a lot of stuff on the table.
And a lot
So
of
I
work
did
for
see
organized.
something before we came in here to record on Facebook. They're taking out the subject history in public schools. Along
The what?
American history.
American history.
Oh, the subject
Yeah,
history.
they wanna
Okay.
get rid
I was
of
like,
American
what subject history?
I like that. Which subject?
Yeah.
It's most likely California, you know, the state that's going to have an earthquake soon and just sink to the bottom of the ocean, like it should.
Well, history, I don't know.
And
that
suddenly
was my
America
least
would be-
favorite.
They're
class.
lose
they're
a lot of debt
taking
that way, too.
no, they're wanting to take it out because children and young kids in school and even high schoolers, it offends them. And they're
It's because, like, I can imagine, like, everybody's history books are different, right? Because we're America, we tell our own history. Like, I'm pretty sure.
Every state
Yeah.
has a different history book.
But
accounting and
I could
everything.
imagine, like, us, like, shoving, like, a bunch of bullshit down the
Oh,
throat.
yeah.
of-
see, no, but the thing
these
is, like, they're
children,
wanting
but-
to take out, like, the World War II and everything from civil American history to substitute it with LGBTQ and, like, today, like, things that are going on
You're
in
forgetting to add
cities.
the P.
I mean, I think it is
No.
very important
No.
to be aware of recent events. Yes.
I can agree with
Like, I'm pretty sure
teaching
we need to update.
Yeah,
this,
but,
like, stuff.
yeah.
like, I mean,
that's
uh,
what
but,
history
but at the
is.
same time, like
you can incorporate it with the old history as well.
I
But
see-
is it as important as the old history?
Yes, because if we don't teach the old history, we end up making the same mistakes.
exactly. I think for something like that, like, well,
But, like, as important is what I mean.
well, I think for
Do we
something
need
like
another
that,
Hitler? If we
Well,
don't
I mean,
teach
that was-
about it, then it's gonna happen.
I like that you were like, good point. A little extreme, but good point.
Do we need another Hitler? Like, it's
Well, see, okay.
Well, that's like basic knowledge, though.
my,
Like, don't
no,
you think?
no, it's not.
no.
Dude, there are
go.
all
I
kinds
dare
of
you.
things.
Go ask Ray right now who Adolf Hitler is.
She doesn't know.
She
No.
is going to look
she
at
didn't
you
even
like
know
who.
what the
That's
an
y'all's
Alamo-
fault. I'm just kidding.
No.
She didn't
She
even know
didn't
why
know
the
the
Alamo
Alamo.
existed. She didn't know why it was such a
Big
monument
deal.
in San Antonio.
She didn't even know the Battle of the Alamo because they're not teaching that stuff anymore in school. Like, they're slowly taking out important historical events that's happened.
I think that textbooks should be normalized across, all the way across. Everybody teaches the same history, you know, the same math, the same science, stuff like that. Like, normalize history, like, just textbooks across the board.
You're talking about, like, all throughout the world.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
You know, bring
Like, everybody
everything-
Like
learns the
something
same
that the
thing.
UN
Well,
Yeah, you know,
comes up
yeah,
with,
bring
or-
in the UN, bring in Africa, bring in the Americas, bring in Canada, bring in, you know,
Huh.
have you guys
everything,
seen?
everything?
Have you guys seen the
That'd be
history
interesting.
book
That's an
that
interesting
they
thought.
teach Germans for World War II?
No.
Oh, it is brutal.
Yeah.
Oh, it is bad.
It
They
goes-
are
it
damn.
goes-
They are damn set. Germany is damn set on not having another Hitler. They shit talk that dude so much in
I
those
mean, I
books.
can't say that that's a bad thing.
But
They're
they
like-
went. They basically went down to every little crook and detail.
Well, yeah,
And-
but see, that's why I think that it needs to be normalized, because Germany's history on Adolf Hitler is different from ours. Like you're looking at two different point of views.
Yeah.
But if they were to normalize everything, it's like give everybody the same knowledge. You know, let everybody make their own opinions based on the same information.
Yeah.
You know,
I agree.
it's just like a science experiment. If you give everybody the same experiment, they're able to make their own thesis and hypotheses. Do the same thing with everything else.
That and California made a new law today.
I'm talking shit about California as this dude's walking in with a California Republic shirt for
Hey, I was
some
born in
reason.
California.
Yeah, and he'll be happy, just as happy
Well,
as the rest of us
last time I
when
was
it
there,
sinks
but
to the bottom of the ocean.
California passed a new law today that now for consent,
Wait, what?
for sexual consent now, it's
Uh-huh.
8 years old.
What
Nope.
the fuck?
Yep.
Nope.
That can't be right at all.
I'm telling
Nope,
you,
it is. My one of my friends told me
you know
about
what?
it.
North Korea, where are you at? Please, we know that one of your missiles can reach California.
Nope.
Just,
Okay.
just do it.
Well, let's not encourage that.
Just get rid of
I
that.
know
state.
what happened to
I know.
That's fucking
Where
crazy,
you
dude.
is, temper tantrum, baby.
No, I'm sorry, but if somebody came up to any of my kids and was like, "Hey, do you want to do this? And I find out about it. Oh no. No, the version of hell that would follow me to that person's house would be unfathomable.
The car's rolling down the street as you're stomping.
But
What
I
was the
just
justification behind that?
What?
Like, how could they even pass that law? Well, who's debating on that other side of
Do
that?
you understand what's going on with the whole pedophile list right now?
Yeah.
It's 90% of California,
Oh, yeah.
and politicians.
So then a bunch of corrupt
So-
politicians are passing
makes
corrupt
sense.
law?
Yeah,
so the
pretty
reason
much.
why they
Don't we have
passed
to
it.
vote on this? Or
We
Californians
don't.
didn't get to vote on it?
No, there is really voting.
No
That seems
say
pretty
when the-
unilateral, just to make
This
that
is a
decision.
touchy
like,
subject
hey,
I would like to get off of right
Yes,
now.
please.
Yeah. Yeah, because this is going to be a very political show, and we don't want to do that.
We want to stay off of political subjects as much as possible.
So speaking about politics, so how do you guys feel about religion?
I'm not starting this.
Dead
I'm not starting this.
puppies? No? Jean-Claude Van Damme? Will Ferrell?
You're playing a dangerous game, sir.
hey, if we want to get into the pedophile list,
No.
I mean,
Nope. We're
I
not
told
doing
you
that.
so
Oh,
comes a long
speaking
way
of-
here.
Actors and good things and bad things. Ashton Kutcher had saved 6,000 kids from the sex trafficking.
Yeah, because
Yeah, he's been working on that shit.
Oh yeah, he's been working on it
He's
since
been
he
a
was
big
on that
advocate of
70s
it,
show.
yeah. That's why I kind of sucked about Danny Masterson in that.
Yeah.
What have
Blacksmiths
you
only
been up
worship
to?
hammers.
Same old man. Trying to. I don't know.
How was your day
I
off?
Fucked my knee up on Sunday pretty good. That
Yeah,
was fun.
almost ate shit again.
No, I did. I just did it in my like old man getting into
Okay, like
nice
you have
warm
room to
bath
talk, Mr.
way.
Crib.
Okay, you know what? You know what?
If your bed wasn't in that exact position, we would have heard a loud doom.
That's true.
Whatever.
But this guy.
Then you would have heard John.
Yeah, but this guy, the first time he blew out his knees, nobody knew about it. So, like, he's back there on the ground behind his van, and all you see is this. Like, at least if I fall down in my room, whether it be on the bed or on the floor, I can get up. He can't.
I eventually did.
Eventually.
me.
Not to
Sorry.
mention, if you did fall on the floor, we would hear it across the house. No matter
Oh, yeah.
what was going
Yeah,
on.
totally. Completely.
Like when the giant fell down from the giant.
Yeah, yeah, pretty much. Fucking Blue would be in there, like, doing a race or something, and he'd hear a fall and be like, yes, God? Whoa, was I supposed to lose this one?
And then today, getting into your car and
Oh, I know, man. Your car is so fucking low.
Yeah,
I was like, all right, this is gonna suck.
yeah. That's pretty much what I have to do. Like, I just kneel down as much as I can, and then I just let myself fall.
Okay, to be fair though, if those front shocks would actually do their job and kick in, it would raise it probably another, 6.5 to 10 inches?
I'm all like this.
Because for some reason they're
Well,
still
6
not.
inches gonna make a damn difference.
well, you're supposed to return it, right? Because it's
I gotta take it up
Oh,
to.
yeah, I
I
saw
gotta take it
that.
up to Toyota to have the calipers and hoses replaced because they're on recall.
Yeah, you can do it at any dealership, right?
Any Toyota dealership.
I was like,
and they
you
do
don't
it
have
for
to
you
go
for
back
free?
to where you
For
bought
free.
it, right?
That's cool.
Yeah. Originally it would be the brake pads, the rotors, and the whole brake system would be replaced, but we already replaced the brakes, like the rotors and brake pads. So they'll do everything else.
But see,
Master
again,
cylinder.
that's why they do stuff like that, so that they can come back and be like, this is better than us. We need to find this shop. Of course, it doesn't strike a lot of confidence because he called me when they were doing it. And he was like, hey, we need your help. I was like, all right. So I walk over there, and the first thing, anybody's not hi, not hey, what's up, it's, does this look right to you? I was like, yeah.
It's all on fire.
Yeah, yeah, right? They're like, yeah, that's what you're supposed to do. Okay, good, because we weren't sure. It's like, why?
I've told you, everyone, 1,000 times, I don't do brakes. I know how, but I second guess myself 1,000 times.
No, that's when we were doing your shocks.
Oh, the shocks? Yeah, no. I had no idea what I was doing there because I've never replaced them before. That was more of, does this fit like this? Yes. Okay, bolt it down. But
So
the
many
brakes,
jokes.
but the brakes, I will ask 10,000 times if they look good, if everything feels good, because the one time I did my own brakes for a long time, and then right after I got divorced, my ex-wife needed her brakes done, so I went over there and I changed all the brakes on the Sentra, and one of the hoses had come off and I didn't know it, and she went to stop and went straight through a red light and almost got sideswiped.
Right? Oh, I forgot.
Right?
I would not forget on purpose because my daughter is in that car 99% of the time.
True that.
And she was taking my daughter to daycare and went to stop and went straight through the light.
And she was alright though? Like nothing
Yeah,
happened?
she almost got hit by a semi. She managed to swerve.
People in the traffic light are like, you hear screaming, I hear screaming. Where's that coming from?
I don't know, but this car today almost ate ass at the stoplight over here.
Dude, right here.
Oh yeah.
Right on the other side of the bridge. Like, you could hear tires squealing. And we're sitting there like, what the fuck? Like,
Coming down the bridge or on the curb?
going towards the Scottish day.
Oh.
And like we hear tires squealing, it's like, nobody's burning out. Everybody has stopped.
It's that one dude with a real
This
panic
little
face.
this dude in a black car, he's just going, and the light's red, and the
Yeah.
light.
Like, I guess he tried to stop
Oh.
way too late. And that was the squeal, was like his brakes were breaking traction while he was trying to slow down. Damn near ran into the other lane. And like he's just like squealing the whole way through, and then he fucking guns it back
While
up the
laying
other
on
side.
his horn in the middle of the intersection.
Yeah.
It's like he realized I can't stop. I wasn't paying enough attention here.
Wow.
Man, how fast would he have been going?
I don't know.
And honestly, by the time he hit that curve, he was still probably going like 20 or 25.
Yeah.
Or that freaking one guy when we went to pick up Brandon, we're on our way back, that fucking Jeep that just like...
Oh, yeah.
And then that Charger fucking cut me off too, and I'm just like...
Yeah, idiots on the road.
And I'm talking about, like, when that Jeep cut me off, there was less, like, if I had been going, like, half a mile an hour faster, he would have took my front bumper with him.
You know how it curves, like, when you get to the bottom of it, and then, like, that other lane, but
Yeah.
there's the median in between it? I've seen a dude go from this side, just completely straight over the median, and tag some other dude on the curb.
What the fuck?
I don't know what he wasn't paying attention to that.
Same setup, but the cars straight up missed the right side that they were supposed to go on and tried turning into the one-way
Oh,
lane.
shit.
Yeah, on the other side of the median. Like, I don't know what the fuck they were thinking, and then I'm pretty sure it was like some like recent drivers. Like
I
some young
can't talk
driver.
about one-ways because the first time I ever went through downtown San Antonio, holy shit.
Oh,
I think that's everybody's
I thought I was
experience
going
with
to
one-way. It's the
die.
first time downtown.
well, no, because like our downtown isn't bad. You know, and everything is...
No, I understand
No,
this
you're-
downtown.
Yeah, no, everything is pretty clean. It's pretty organized, you know, pretty well lit up and labeled.
Well,
It's
But when you're
downtown-
learning how to drive, though.
No, nah.
Downtown
But
San Antonio?
Oh, yeah.
Fuck that. Like you'll be going...
And it's ghetto as fuck, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well,
no.
where's the center at? Where does Spurs play? It's not downtown, it's on
That's
what?
not downtown. That's
Yeah, no,
AT&T
that's-
Stadium.
That side
Yeah.
of town.
That's
Yeah.
east side. That is
Yeah.
shit.
Roll the windows up.
That's
Hey.
roll the windows up, lock the doors, make sure you have bullets in your chamber, and have one hand on your gun at all times.
Yeah, but no, downtown...
He's been real gun crazy this whole episode.
It's like you'll...
Third
like,
scenario, he's had his gun in.
Yeah, but it's like you'll be going like one way downtown, and it's a 2-lane road, and then out of nowhere it cuts down to a 1-way with just yours. And I was like, okay, take a left here. Well, you can't because that was a 2-lane, and then that cut down to a 1-way, and then like you go down so far, and then it's a 1-way the other, and it's like,
You're basically sitting here doing a fucking puzzle around.
Yeah.
Oh yeah,
Of
and that's
one
kind of
ways.
like I said. The first time I went down there, I was going on West Travis Street, and it takes you to the courthouse. So it's 2-lane traffic, oncoming and you, and then little to my knowledge, it ends and becomes a 1-way coming this way, and the courthouse is right here. So I'm just like, what? I didn't see the sign saying "Do not enter." There was no sign that said "Do not enter."
that's crazy, man.
And I went straight, and all of a sudden I see all these cars coming at me. I'm like, you turn?
yeah.
That was my first time ever going downtown. It was take one of our friends to the courthouse.
Yeah, no, downtown San Antonio is fucking horrid.
I hate it.
Have you ever had that happen where you're driving and somebody's coming towards you on the wrong way?
Yes,
Thankfully, I haven't.
I
I've
have.
had it a couple times.
I wonder if she remembers it.
I'm the
People
one who
don't know
fucking
that.
called it out.
Fucking Corsicana.
Yeah, I was with my ex and I was pregnant, and this was like 3 years ago after we first met. And he and my ex had to go to Corsicana to go close the Domino's up there. When we left, we stopped and got Panda Express before we left to eat on the way back. We were going down bumfuck nowhere, going back to his
Is that
house.
the name of the road?
Huh?
And
Is
fourth.
that the name of the road?
No. But we were on this side going back, and out of nowhere, I was like, I look at him and I was like, does that car look like it's coming straight towards us? He goes, no, it looks like he's on. I was like, no, he's coming straight towards us. I can promise you that.
That
And he
motherfucker was
goes,
going like 85 miles an hour
Wow.
coming up our
Yes.
side of the road.
and
I never put the truck in the ditch faster than I've ever done it then.
And he still kept going?
Yeah, he
Yeah.
went right by
Fucking
us.
idiot.
Did he even try to swerve or he
No,
just...
he
No.
just stayed straight.
Wow.
Which is, to be honest, if you're stuck in a scenario, like say you make a mistake and you get stuck on a road, your best option is not to try to swerve. Stay straight.
Yeah.
Because the other driver's probably thinking, shit, I need to move out of this dude's way so I don't get hit. If you both happen to swerve in the same direction as each other, you're going to hit anyway.
Yeah, but side swipe's a lot better than...
I was
Or you can
always
just
taught
always
to stay
turn
straight.
right. And then that person will always turn right.
But well, they say you're supposed to, like, flip your turn signal. So which way you're going to go.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But that's if they're paying attention.
He obviously wasn't.
And if
Because
they realize, why is that guy signaling right?
Right.
Because you're driving towards me, you asshole.
He drives by, you're like, watch the road, asshole. It's like,
Your blinker's on, dick.
like, yeah, he was coming right at us, and all I did is I grabbed the steering wheel and I went straight towards the ditch. I was like, I'm going into the center ditch because I would much rather be in the ditch than head-on collision where he's going 85, I'm doing 60. This is gonna hurt.
It's like 145 miles an hour.
It's like someone's not making it out alive, and it's probably going to be the dude in his tiny little Mustang
okay,
versus.
but how long does it take car A to get from point A to point B?
Well, what time did it leave Denmark
Yeah, true.
but
to get to the
after-
train station?
like after he passed us, like we looked back, like we all got out of the car and looked back, and you just see him turn the fucking Mustang, go over the middle fucking ditch, and get back on the right side
I
of
think
it.
that's
He
when-
was drunk or
Yeah,
something.
I think that's when he realized it. And then that was the second time that's ever happened to me. The first time I had my brother with me, and it was in San Antonio on Marbach. And we were going to pick up our brother Chris from work. And on our way up there, this dude had fallen asleep and was coming down Marbach on the...
Oh, fuck that.
And I was honking my horn when he was coming down because I couldn't get over because they have a concrete barrier there. And I'm honking my horn, and this dude is just coming right at me. And then finally, I guess he woke up because he came to a complete stop. I had put my Mustang up on the sidewalk, broke my fucking tie rod in doing it. And then the dude just waves at me, smiles, and then takes off going wrong way again. So I bust a U, fucking start chasing his ass down while I'm on the phone with the cops. Got my hazards on, and I'm laying into my horn. And all these cars are just moving and stopping. And finally, one guy comes up with his big truck, and he blocks the intersection at Ellison and Marbach. So the guy can't go any further.
Well, what happened with that guy?
He got arrested.
Yeah.
He was arrested.
Do you guys know if he was like drunk or?
They
like,
said
on something, or-
the officer had said, because I had to file an insurance report because my fucking car was fucked.
Mhm.
And another guy's car got fucked up because he hit the barrier trying to avoid the dude. But the officer said that the guy had worked a 42-hour shift at the hospital, had decided to go get a shot of alcohol on his way home, and he tested for like a .02 in his bloodstream, so he wasn't over the legal limit.
Mhm.
And
Yeah.
but he did test positive for THC.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, but either way, I mean, if you work that long of a shift and then you think it's a good idea to drink, like,
I was gonna say there's this bar on Yandell. I'm sure it's not open right now, but like when I used to have to take Aiden to school, we'd be there Monday, maybe like 7:15, and there would be a bunch of nurses there. Like, cause it had outdoor seating, and they'd
Yeah.
all be outside. There'd be like 3 tables full of nurses. Like I guess just getting off, hopefully just getting off, because they were still all in uniform. No, they're going to work. Yeah, I know. On the way to work, stop in for an eye opener, but no, and I don't know. I guess that's. I mean, it is a stressful job.
Yeah, but still, like, if you're working 12, 14, 18-hour shifts, and then you go drink, and then you try to make it home, like unless you're at a bar where, you can see your house from the bar.
Yeah.
You know, like...
And even then,
those are my favorite bars.
Walk.
Yeah, even that's sketchy. But some of these, nurses and surgeons even, that do this, and they go drink, and then they try to make it home. It's like, you're doing, the complete opposite of what you swore to do as a healthcare professional.
Yeah. I feel that same way when I see, doctors outside smoking cigarettes and stuff outside of the hospital. I'm like, you should know better.
I can kind of understand that, though, because of all the stress, the lack of sleep.
Same thing for
How many
alcohol.
people die in front of them every few days?
Same thing for alcohol.
That, and you gotta think how many hours
Especially
a
drunk
week.
driving
Yeah, a
accidents.
cigarette won't impair your ability to operate a vehicle or...
No, but I'm saying, health-wise. So
Yeah,
just,
no, I know it's bad, but...
But you gotta think there's some nurses and surgeons.
I would much rather you work an 18-hour shift and go smoke a cigarette than work an 18-hour shift and go get fucked up.
Yeah.
Very just go home
And
and
even
smoke a
if you
joint.
are,
It'll be a
even
better
if
place.
you are gonna get fucked up, there's Uber, there's
Mhm.
Lyft,
There's
there's everything. You have literally everyone carries one of these nowadays.
Yeah, that's a good point.
And if you're gonna work a 42-hour shift, the hospital does have rest areas for doctors and nurses.
Yeah.
I don't think there's any resting at a hospital, even if you have a room.
I don't know, but I think at that point you already feel kind of fucked up, buzz.
Yeah.
Just from being tired.
Yeah.
your body's already sleep deprived. You're stressed.
If I stay up for
you're-
36 hours straight, yeah, I feel like I'm on cloud 9 most of the time. After the 30th hour, I suddenly blink and it's a day later. I don't know what the fuck happened at the time, and I don't remember the rest of the day before that.
No, yeah, I get you.
When my son was born, he had colic, so that means he screams for 22 hours straight, eats for an hour, and sleeps for an hour.
Wow.
So for the first 6 months of his life, between me and his mom, we were getting 2, maybe 3 hours of sleep a night. And then some nights, she would have to work nights, and I had to work mornings, so I'd have to stay up all night with him screaming, and then go to work, and then stay up with him all night the next night. So I went 2 or 3 days without sleep. And I can tell you, I don't remember half of those weeks.
Yeah.
After the second day of no sleep, you tend to, 1, get cranky as hell, and 2, you don't remember much of anything.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
No, I get you.
And she took him. She had an interview for Amazon, and then she had to go do training in Dallas before they opened the one in San Antonio. So Amazon paid for her to go to Dallas and do all of her training. She had to take our son because I didn't have a babysitter, but her parents lived in Dallas, so she took him up there with her. And she stayed with them so they could watch him while. I tell you what, dude, I had vacation time. I used 5 days of my vacation out of the 3 weeks she was going to be gone, and I slept for 4 of those days. And then the next week, John and I stayed and ate tamales every night and played video games.
That's funny.
Yeah. Hormel canned tamales.
Yep.
Wait, what?
Oh.
The Hormel canned
My mom
tamales.
loves those for some odd reason.
We have 10
I
cans.
don't think I've ever
sitting there
heard
right
of
now.
them.
They're tamales
Look at
that
a
come in a can.
Go
Yeah.
get a can.
You have a can?
Yeah, we've got 10 cans right now because I'm making.
Dude, these things are you think canned tamales, and instantly, your mind is just oh, that's fucking disgusting.
And that's correct.
Eh,
Yeah, they're nasty.
Oh, I'm sorry. I've had good
Those-
tamales.
those with some Wolf Brand chili on them.
Wow.
Um, you know
You
what I
made
was
that
thinking?
even worse.
And
The
they're
candy.
Fuck.
And they're paper
There's chili
wrapped.
on
You know what I was
top.
thinking?
Chili beans.
The
on top of
the red
tamales.
candies.
Okay,
The one that tastes like
it's
cinnamon.
canned tamales.
Exactly.
Now, if you give me some authentic,
That's all I'm saying. I'm over
Yeah.
they're
And it's
okay
already-
for what they are.
But it's
no,
already
no,
in chili
no,
sauce.
there's no contest. But these are good.
How do
in
you
their
feel about
own
Vienna
right.
sausages?
No.
Okay, thank God.
Fuck no.
I
We were
hate
about to break
Vienna
up.
sausages. But
you
well,
like
we-
them? Sorry, Joe.
I grew up eating them.
She's like, if I'm starving.
they would get packed in my lunch for school, and I would instantly take them out when I got to school and
And
hand
I
them
don't,
to
I
the
don't
kid
mind
that had
food from
nothing to
its
eat.
tin,
Be like,
it's
But,
fine.
look,
like-
this is all I've got for you. He's like, I really don't like them, but I don't have anything to eat. I'm hungry. He ate them. I didn't care. I had a peanut butter and jelly sandwich. That's all I needed.
But like that, those and like Spam, it's like at the bottom.
I fuck with Spam though.
Oh yeah.
I'll eat it if I'm
like
hungry.
The swagwich?
Yeah.
But they're not my go-to when I'm broke.
What would your go-to be?
Well, if I could eat it right now, bologna.
Like
What
when-
kind?
Just regular. I
Do
don't
you get like the
fried
all beef
bologna.
one, or do you get the one that's like all the different parts of different animals?
Usually gets the cheapest one.
Whichever one is, yeah.
Just like the hot dogs.
See, I was waiting for that because you were like, which one do you get? Like the chicken or the beef? And I saw it on your face like, I didn't know there were different kinds.
I did honestly. I didn't know.
I only know that because my mom's super obsessed like that. She won't eat the mixed one. She only eats the all beef hot dogs. I'm like, they taste nasty either way. I don't know.
I mean, to be honest, like you can get 10 cans of those tamales and 2 things of chili for like $18, and that's
Yeah,
enough to
if I'm throwing
feed
chili
like
beans
7 or
on
8
that, that's
people.
weird.
I
I,
mean,
my go-to is like ramen, you know, like
ramen,
sandwiches.
but in all honesty, to me, I can eat those and they're pretty good, especially if you make the casserole type thing that we do, where you put chili on. the
Yeah,
bottom
I'm sure.
of the
I'm
pan.
sure there's a way to like make it not taste artificial.
Disgusting.
And what's sad is they're wrapped in paper in there too.
Oh yeah.
Like-
Yeah, they have the
Like-
they have the wrappings on them in there. But
yeah, the fucking masa wrappings, like you know that somebody's grandma's in that factory. Like, this is a fucking disgrace.
They're just gonna put it in a can with some sauce.
Goddamn white people.
but there is no replacement for authentic tamales. Like some of the best ones I've ever had was that little old lady that used to push a cart down the road.
Yeah.
Never buy from those people.
I had a lady.
Why?
No, I don't know. I'm all like I've heard of this, and it's happened. It happened in Florida.
It's Florida.
There you
But
go.
like a lady killed her business partner and then made them into tamales and then
Wow,
sold it to
okay.
people outside of Walmart
Yeah,
and shit.
no thanks.
Okay, now that makes me not ever want to do that again either.
So they only found this out because a whole bunch of people got sick, and the only thing that they all had in common was they all went to this one Walmart, and then
Well,
we
that's
all
like.
bought tamales from that lady in the parking lot. And
Well,
fuck
that's
all
like
that.
one of the meat
And how
factories.
like that's how they found out it was her.
Yeah,
That,
like they tracked it back. Like, well, it started at this Walmart, so something bad at Walmart, and then everybody mentioned, "Oh, I bought tamales on the way out." So they
God.
found this lady and they searched her stuff and they found like human DNA in
Wow.
the meat mixture.
That's like at one of the. That's like at a couple of the meat factories here that go through and make the hamburger meat and stuff. Like once they go through and make it, like there have been some factories that if people were sick and like the coworkers knew that they were gonna die, they would wait for them to pass and then they would just use their body and incorporate it with the hamburger meat here.
Where is this?
Here in Texas, at some of the meat factories.
About tell me Texas doesn't
Um,
disrespect beef like that.
Also, I don't know if y'all eat them, but I wouldn't buy onions anytime soon.
Yeah,
Onions
most of
all-
the onions in Texas are testing positive for salmonella poisoning.
Oh, well, that's a thing. Remember, like that happens like every fucking summer.
Yeah. Yeah, that's.
I
I
mean,
remember last year, everybody was all like, "Oh, don't eat the kale." Okay.
I don't eat kale anyway.
Right?
Oh shit. Well, fuck. Now I don't know what I'm gonna get.
Everybody be careful. The sushi has gone bad. They're like, oh no. Alright, best tamales you've ever had.
This one, I would have to say,
Was it Christmas time?
I think at
Or
like
New Year's?
Kiki's or
Huh?
Kiki's,
Kiki's?
maybe, or at like Allen J's or something.
Do you have any family members that make it?
I mean, my family like it's because I don't want to put my family's
I'll do it anyways.
on the
Yeah,
pedestal.
what you want.
Well, I mean, I did say best ones you've ever had.
Yeah, no, I'm all like, because my answer is, like, well, it's not even my
It's because
family
like
member.
my family doesn't make them themselves either. You
Oh,
know?
really?
Yeah, like they have before, but they hardly ever do it.
It's a lot of work.
So
It
yeah,
is.
I would
It's
think-
like a 7-man team.
Yeah.
And you guys are up all night.
yeah, but like I would definitely have to be like at one of those restaurants or something.
Ellen J's is good though.
Yeah.
Ellen J's is good. Have you guys been there? Ellen J's?
Mhm.
It's one of the oldest restaurants in all of El Paso. Like, it used to be a speakeasy at some point.
Really?
It's across the street from the Concordia Cemetery.
No, that's Kiki's.
Huh?
Isn't that Kiki's?
No, that's Ellen J's.
Is that Ellen J's? No, I thought Ellen J's was over there.
No, Ellen J's is right across the street from the graveyard.
I'm actually
Across the highway?
See,
Yeah.
you can't say over there in El Paso.
Well,
Motherfucker, you can't say shit.
You can't say over there in El Paso.
I'm dying. Okay, where are you? Over there.
well, I mean,
I'm talking about as the way the city is. Like, yeah, you can go get Brandon. He's, down the road. 28 minutes later.
oh yeah, I'll give him that one because
But you guys
North
did take
moved
the
all
long
way
way
to
back.
Clinton
I don't
shit.
know.
That was back. On the way there,
He took the long way back.
it's because I knew where I was at that point. Like, I knew that area.
So that's why they took
left.
the long way back.
I took the way I
No,
knew. So I
Way's a
didn't,
very strong word. Remember, I used to live over there.
Yeah.
on the way there, I took
Man, you should have
I-10.
checked on that pizza place.
We didn't go
Pizza
that far
Bros?
down.
You didn't go that far?
No.
No,
guys
it's
talking
right
about?
there off of Dyer, like
Yeah.
Dyer and Titanic.
Oh, I know what you guys are talking
Yeah.
about.
That place
We
is,
we need to make a trip out there one day.
I know it's gonna be sad if it's closed though.
Yeah.
That was actually decent pizza for cheap.
Shit, that was.
Pizza Pros is really good, though.
Oh,
It
there
is
is still a
greasy
Pizza
as
Pros
fuck.
over there. Huh?
Yeah.
By the way, what did Little One do with all of our food?
It's all right there on the counter.
Okay, cool.
She's all eating it.
Right?
Dude, she was getting ready to get knocked out of her chair. She kept picking all the black olives out of the salad.
Oh,
yeah, so like we all had salad, and then I ordered another bowl, and I look over just in time to see her like go through and like just picking shit out of the salad. I was like, I'm gonna hate you. I'm gonna hate you like a fucking man. She's like, what? They're just black olives. I was like, no, they're not.
They're Olive Garden.
This is a covenant that makes a
Yep.
salad, and you're fucking with forces
Right.
out of your control.
And
Like, they didn't just throw in olives.
Yeah.
Ash learned real quick that when you get the Olive Garden salad, you don't put ranch on it.
Yeah.
No, why would you do that?
Well,
Who does that in their right mind?
So before
Oh,
the salad,
this is your first time to
yeah,
OG.
before the salad reached the table, they did not tell me it already came with Italian dressing.
Not
They
just
told
Italian
me.
dressing.
They told me after I put the ranch on, and I was
Nay.
like, "What the fuck is?"
Nay, ma'am. When
Uh,
you got the ranch on there, I was like, you're gonna mix that with Italian dressing. Eh.
And then she tried it without the ranch dressing.
Yeah,
It was like, oh, this is good.
yeah.
All she heard was want. You don't like ranch. I
Yeah.
know.
Not very much. But she would not try the breadsticks.
No.
What?
The
No,
breadsticks are-
yeah. They have a meal specifically just with breadsticks and
I'm
Caesar
not-
salad.
Yeah.
Soup
Right?
salad
It-
and breadsticks.
It like at any restaurant that I've been to, I've never tried any of the breadsticks.
Why?
I'm not like at Texas Roadhouse.
I'm
don't.
appalled.
Yeah, she's
I
about, she's
don't
about to
like
blow your
the
mind,
butter
too.
Let me
rolls.
guess, you don't even get the tortilla chips from.
Oh, no.
Oh.
No. She'll eat the fuck out of that.
Yeah.
Ones from Chili's are really good.
Yeah.
Oh, and whenever you order Chili's through like DoorDash, they give you 2 giant fucking
It's like
things of
DoorDash needs
salsa.
to sponsor us. We talk about everything.
Right?
We also spend a very good hefty chunk of money for
We-
them too.
Yeah. What do you guys usually get?
Yes. I don't know how else to answer that.
You guys get everything? Or you
Well,
guys,
like
do
the
your
other,
shopping
like
through
was it
them,
last
or-
week? I wanted wings, so I went ahead and I ordered
Oh.
what 66 wings.
I didn't get
Do we
that
still have
one
some of the
wing.
bags?
You didn't get any wings.
No, it was all fries.
Oh, I am not gonna fit through.
I can't scoot much further.
That was a valiant effort, though.
But it was 66 wings and like 8 seasoned curly fries,
Yeah, there was like 3 full plates of curly fries.
and it was like $48.
How did you buy 8 curly fries? It was
For the-
Okay,
for the
I
DoorDash
didn't
and
know.
everything, too?
Yeah, I didn't know the wings came with fries already.
Oh.
So I ordered each person their own fry. And I was really upset that you didn't get any wings because I wanted you to at least try either the
No.
Hawaiian teriyaki or the apple barbecue.
No.
Now I like the apple barbecue ones that he had gotten. Those were really good.
They're made with Granny Smith apples boiled into the barbecue sauce.
From
So
where?
that's interesting.
He's
For
about
those
to
of you
show
that don't
it.
know what we're talking about.
Chicken wings. This little-
It's just wings.
I've never
That's
heard
what
of
it's called.
apple.
Dude, it is
It is
Okay.
good.
Yes.
And I surprised him too because he came home. There's just all these boxes piled
Yeah.
up on the table.
So I was like,
And I told him, I was like, you should try the apple barbecue. He goes, apple barbecue?
Okay. You
Okay.
know. So I tried it, dude.
He went through and ate the rest of them.
I ate mine, and the Ray was like, I have some left. I was like, not anymore, you don't. I ate all hers. Dude,
You finished the rest of Ashes.
I don't know. It was just a blur of delicious wings. But it's
Went
like,
to bed with his fingers sticky for a different reason.
Ugh. But let's try to take that one. So I'm just gonna move forward. But it's like when you like the initial bite is the Granny Smith apples, and then you get all the barbecue after it, and then just like the bitterness from the apple after it. And it's
At the first bite I took out of it, I didn't know how to feel. It was
Because-
like it was just a burst of Granny. It was a burst
Should
of
have sent a poet.
it was a burst of apple followed by barbecue, and then the tangy sour from the apple, and then the sweet from the barbecue again. And I'm like,
He was sitting there and he goes, what kind of fucking apples did they use on these wings? And
Do you know why they call them
I
Granny
ate
Smith?
one. I ate one,
Me
like when I first tasted
Oh,
it, and I was
that's
like, these are these were made with Granny Smith apples. He goes, how do you know? I was like, because
green peel. It's a pretty dead
But-
giveaway.
No.
but I specifically set aside a thing of the teriyaki Hawaiian wings for you. I was like, he's gonna like these because you like mango habanero, right?
Yeah, but mostly because it's hot.
Okay, so the Hawaiian teriyaki
Yeah.
ones, they're sweet at first, and then the sudden burn just creeps down, and then it goes back to sweet. It's enough to make you go, huh? And then sudden
I
sweet.
can honestly
And
say,
then you like spicy stuff.
I've
so I
never
can
done that
imagine
eating wings.
that you-
Never.
yeah.
Never go home.
right? Just
Just deep throat it away.
okay, right?
But I put aside a box of them, and then I go out there, and Ray's just going to town. I'm like, she's like, I was hungry. There's like 8 things of fries. Pick one.
But I thought she doesn't like spicy stuff.
But
She's
to-
actually gotten a lot better.
And
about
she
it.
really enjoyed them because it wasn't a lingering heat. It was a sudden burst of heat and then sweet again. And I enjoyed them, but I got the Cajun dry rub ones too. And those were great.
Yeah, see, like anytime you and I eat wings, it's like we get like the 15 piece or whatever, and I'm good after that. I'm in a happy place. Good.
I think that
You put
day,
like 50 of those little bitches in my way.
I think that day he ate like
Like
40.
12 chickens.
No, I think he ate like between 36 to 40 pieces of just apple barbecue
Oh,
wings.
and I could have kept going too. The only reason I didn't was because we ran out.
Yeah.
Thanks for saving me some dick.
But yeah, it was 66 wings and then 8 fries and 5 drinks, and it came out to like $48.60. And then I tipped the driver $4, so $52.
I think my love was that she was showing me her receipt from the shack because I guess she went with like all her kids and her husband and stuff. $300. I was like, you dropped $300 in Wing Shack? How the
That's why she
fuck?
keeps the receipt.
And she was like, and that was the first bill.
I
Like
know.
they ordered more stuff after that to go. So
I
was
remember
But
there
they're probably
was-
drinking.
no, well, not so much because it was only her and her husband that were. But they have like 5 kids. And there's the girlfriends that go with them and like friends and shit like that.
I
And I was like, you
remember.
can bring me none.
I remember after we got the car fixed finally, we all went to, like, me, him, and I think it was Mike, went to town, further down past the neighborhood Walmart, and we went and got dinner for everybody here. Never in my life have I spent $100 fucking at McDonald's.
Yeah,
Never.
To be fair, Mike was involved.
well, so what we did
How about
is
I know is also involved.
I kept the
No.
receipt
we
because
got what 30 cheeseburgers and
Did you guys tip the McDonald's people?
no
That would have been really nice.
hell if she hadn't said anything when they told me the
The
price.
more you know, we don't get tips when we work these jobs, and
Yeah.
Because
some of you
if
guys
she-
are assholes.
When they told me the price, if she hadn't told me not to do it, I was seriously looking at the exit. Like, I'm just gonna go somewhere else. Because I just spent $100 at McDonald's. Fuck this
See,
place.
What did you order?
See, I've done
30
something
cheeseburgers
like that.
and like 6 large fries and
Why
6
30
drinks.
cheeseburgers between how many people?
because it you, the
Mike,
kids,
You,
Vi,
the
Winnie,
kids, Vi,
all of
Winnie.
us.
It was everybody was here.
Yeah.
No, I don't remember this McDonald's order.
That's because you got food from your work.
It's cheaper.
I came in with McDonald's and
It's a lot
you guys were eating in the
That's
living
what,
room.
Yeah, you were eating like wings
And the
or
burgers
some
are
shit
better.
like that. Or
Swear to
no,
God, some
ribs.
Red Wings.
No, you were eating
dicks.
fucking ribs. but no, like I've had something like that happen. Like me and Phil, we went somewhere, and we were like ordering a part or something like that, and the guy came back and was like, "All right, it'll be such and such," without hesitation, without thought, like not even predetermined. I was like, "How the fuck do you sleep at night?" I'm sorry. It's just really expensive, and we didn't expect it. And fucking Philip pushed me out the door, and he went back and he took care of it. And he was like, "I'm sorry, my friend doesn't spend a lot of money." But he said that the guy was so scared the whole time.
But we went to Chili's when we still lived in Kerrville. We took my grandfather out to lunch. And it was me, her, our friend Cameron, and my grandfather. And we went to go watch the game and have lunch.
Which game?
It was the Cleveland Browns playing the Steelers. I'm a Steelers fan.
Steelers won.
No, the Browns won.
Oh, yes.
I'm a Steelers fan. My grandfather's a Cleveland Browns fan. So
Oh, that's nice.
we always went to Chili's on Sundays to watch the game.
I'm a Browns fan after I eat a lot.
But we ate, and then we ordered a couple drinks and just hanging out. And then we get the bill, and I look at it, and I'm like,
You
4
got this,
hours.
right?
I was like,
Is that a 9? No.
I looked at it, and I looked back up. My grandfather goes, "You good?" And I looked at Cam. I was like, "You got money, right?" No. Looking at the bill, and I looked at her, and it was like $294.
Goddamn.
And I'm looking at it, and I'm like,
Was that?
He was
what did-
slowly creeping away from me because he knew that if he actually showed me the whole receipt, that I was gonna sit there and kill him or strangle him to death.
I
and be
was
like, what
sitting
the
here
fuck?
trying to figure out how we racked up a $294 bill in 3 hours.
How'd you do that?
His grandfather and Cameron.
Yeah, lots of
Liquor?
alcohol.
Yeah.
I think his grandfather had like 8 to 10 beers, and then Cameron had like
6 beers and like
6.
8 mixed drinks.
Yeah.
Or some shit like
Oh,
that.
that's what they get you, the mixed drinks. So I was like, even 10 beers is only like 30, 40,
Yeah.
40 bucks.
And then I always get a steak. She got a steak. Cameron got a steak. My grandfather got ribs. But even then, the 2 for $20 covers all of that.
yeah.
All I know
So
is we need to
40
start saving money now so we can go to Cattleman's for Thanksgiving.
See,
Do
the only
you think
time-
it's gonna be open like during all
It's,
that?
it's always open on Thanksgiving. I
But
go
like,
see-
are you,
Yeah,
I'm
with
talking about,
everything
I'm
going
talking
on.
about like,
yeah, I'm pretty sure. Just everything would be separate. It's a really big place.
I don't know. They
Oh,
went.
yeah,
they
it
were.
is,
We were all,
there's
all
like
talking
6 different
about
dining rooms there.
Golden Corral earlier.
Oh, fuck, I'm never going to a buffet again. I like.
Well, okay,
my
but
God.
you're a germaphobe, and especially now.
Yeah, that's what
Yeah.
I'm saying.
Yeah.
Like, just.
I will say the only
Got
time,
you.
the only time I've ever had a bill like that was when I was working for T-Mobile. We had what was supposed to be a business meeting. It was a business meeting for about 20 minutes.
When everybody was by the chocolate fountain.
No, we started drinking and taking shots.
Where?
We were at, I think we were actually at Chili's, I think, in San Antonio, and fucking we ended the night with a bill of $972, and my boss was like just handed them the card like it was nothing, and I was like,
He's like, "Oh, this is just a week."
Can we get one more round real quick though?
no, dude, like
No,
me and Philip drank so much so quickly that we drank ourselves sober.
Okay.
Yeah,
That's
Yeah, I've been
lot.
there.
I've done it.
yeah, we did it in like 4 hours.
I've done it.
Yeah, that's at that point of the night where you make a decision: do I try to fall asleep fucked up, or do I just keep drinking so I'll be fine?
No,
You don't get hung over if you don't stop drinking.
no, because the thing was, like after that, like everybody was like, okay, like everybody was fucked up. We didn't feel anything. So I was like, okay, when we get outside, it's probably gonna kick our ass. No. So we got in the car, drove home, no idea how, but like I remember the whole drive. Like I was completely sober, and I was like, with as much as I've drank in that short amount of time, I should not be sober, much less this sober.
Every time I hear these stories, like I think about that one scene in Fear and Loathing, where they see themselves just skipping through the casino and shit all fly.
Yeah.
And it shows them
But it's like that gummy bear
struggling to
party.
even walk.
That gummy
Have you
bear
ever seen
party was
Fear and
probably the
Loathing?
worst
No.
night
That's
of
when
my
Johnny Depp's
fucking
been.
life.
Well,
I've had some pretty
Is that the
shitty
one where he
nights in
does
my
like
life.
yeah,
But
yeah.
your trash
Heard of
can
it.
punch and fucking Everclear baked gummy bears.
Oh man, and how long were those soaking in Everclear for?
Boy, bitch,
A
I wish
week.
I knew.
A week.
But
And it was one of those like we filled the pan, and then we drowned them in Everclear, and then after a couple of days when they would soak up and it would go down, we'd fill it back up. We did it like every couple of days for an entire week.
See, I didn't get trashed. The person that rode up there with me, on the other hand,
Got trashed.
was putting the gummy bears in the bottom of his cup while filling it up with trash can punch, drinking the trash can punch, then eating the gummy bears, and then doing it
Yeah.
again. Over and
That
over.
sounds like fun.
Oh, the days before COVID.
No, he
Before
got,
drinking bathtub
he,
punch
he got so fucked up.
or trash can.
Yeah.
Trash can.
He got so fucked up that he said that he had a nightmare about gummy bears.
And now
and
he
got
won't eat them.
so sick. Yeah, he won't touch gummy bears anymore.
And
That sucks.
So-
Gummy bears are awesome.
here's how fucked up this dude was. So we get in the car, we're leaving. As we're leaving, he goes, "I'm really hungry," and he looks down at my floorboard. I had my Panda Express, and I had taken his wife out to lunch, and her Panda Express was still in the car. I had to take her to work, and then pick him up right
Hey,
afterward.
keep in mind, this has been in the car for a couple of hours at this
Yeah.
I'm not a big
So-
fan of you.
So I had taken her to lunch and then took her to work, and then I went right after taking her to work to pick him up because they didn't have a car, and then we went to John's. So the Panda Express has been sitting there for a good 8-9 hours,
Oh my god.
and he looks at it and he opens the first one, which is mine, and I get the sweet fire chicken breast. It's pretty freaking spicy if it's made right, and he hates spicy food, but he is going to town on this, crying, saying, "Why would a human do this to themselves? Who would eat this?
But he
This is
keeps
not
eating
made."
it.
As
But he
he's
keeps
shoveling
eating
it down, and then he closes it,
spicy this is.
throws it out the window, grabs his wife's, picks it up and opens it. She got the same thing, except for hers, she put the hot sauce on top of it. Starts going to town, starts screaming. And I'm just driving like, I have to get gas. I stop at a gas station. I'm like, "Chris, I gotta go pay for gas. I will be right back." As I walk in the store, a Honda Civic pulls up next to my Mustang. And the guy starts looking at Chris. And he's just staring at the car. And all I see, right after I'm walking back out the door for paying for my gas, is Chris slam the door open, get out, he gets up to the Honda Civic, he's like, "We staring at? We staring at?" I'm like, "Oh my god, no." 4 guys get out of the car, not including the driver. And they come over to
That's
Chris,
right.
and
I
I'm
thought I was
just...
parked over here.
They start walking towards Chris, and Chris is just looking around at him. And he's doing this, and he's like, "You guys gonna try this? You're not gonna win." I'm just like, "Oh no,
I don't want to.
I don't want to do this. Please God, no." And the driver gets out, and he's a big dude. And Chris and him are like nose to nose, and I'm just like, "Please don't. Chris, please." And I looked at him, I was like, "No." And he looks at me, and he starts laughing at him, and he goes, "You guys would die." And he gets back in the car. And the guy, all 5 of them turn around and are looking at me. I'm like, "I didn't do it. He's drunk. I'm just getting gas."
I drive for Uber.
I was like, "I'm just getting gas and I'm taking him home." And the guy's like, "You best do that." Chris gets out. What was that? I was like, "Shut up. I'm handling this." And I finally get him to calm down and get back in the car, and I don't even get gas. I left $10 on that pump. They pulled in and took the $10. I was like, "Fuck it. I'm out." I'll go to the next gas station down the road. There's like 10 of them.
Yeah.
I get him home, and he can't even get out of the car by this point. He's like hanging out the window, like
Yeah.
Still talking shit.
still
Yeah.
talking. Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah.
Was he? Have you ever seen him fight drunk though?
No.
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 Have you
So-
seen Fight Baby? Obviously.
Oh
right?
yeah. Well, okay. So whenever I get into my really bad phase in a fight, he's the only one that can stop me. But
He sings you that one song that Scarlett Johansson sings the Hulk.
yeah, totally. He was. doing
You're
that
talking
before
about
they-
firework, right?
I love Katy Perry.
But he does not handle his liquor well. Okay, so Chris is a smoker, 100%. A little bit bigger than I am, built the way I am, and he's fast. He's scary fast for his size. So the first time we hung out, we were drinking very heavily, and I made fried pickles. He was like, "I'll be right back." So he's walking out the front door, and he takes out his phone. I was like, "Okay, he's probably gonna make a phone call or whatever." Comes back in, bouncing off the walls, trying to hold himself up. Come to find out the next day, he painted the side of my apartment building. Like, in a fucking rainbow. Another time, for his birthday, I was already running the bar, and the girl that was above me in position, she got him fucked up, because he worked there also. Straight 151 with just a little bit of Dr. Pepper, because that's his favorite drink. He disappeared. Okay, now, I don't think I need to explain how terrifying it is that a guy that big can just disappear and
dead
nobody
drunk.
sees him.
No.
But I get a call from a friend of mine at the time who was a deputy sheriff.
Oh.
And I was like, "Hey, do you know such and such?" I was like, yeah, that's one of my best friends. He's family. He was like, "Yeah, we found him over here. We got calls from a neighborhood saying there was a guy like walking through the streets and they were really terrified." I was like, "Where did you say you were?" He was like 9 blocks over in a matter of like 20 minutes. So we went over there. He was in handcuffs, face down, like headbutting the ground. Like, I don't understand it. So he got put on probation. He had to go to court. They took his throwing knives, like, and it like every single time. But the best part is, whenever he gets fucked up, he likes to fall asleep, which isn't a big deal. But he likes to fall asleep in spaces that he is not naturally made for. So like the first time he got fucked up, he crawls under my coffee table
Okay.
and falls asleep. Now keep in mind,
He's